all of a sudden that somber and sweet, oh, woe is me, it's gone. And it's all, ah, ah, crazy. What's going on, everybody? Vinark MP back again with another episode of Father's Win. Father's Win is a series where we go over court cases in family court, that is, where dads win. Dads don't always win. There's a very high percentage of the time where mom wins what she's looking for. But this is not only to just feel good in the moment about dads getting what they want or have been fighting so long for in family court, but just showing the open signs of contempt that can sometimes be against dads in family court. Again, here on Vinark MP, we love women. We don't disrespect or bash women. But the reality is dads get drugged through family court all the time. So these videos are here to help you dads understand how family court really works. As somebody who's been going through family court for 6 years, I have an 8-year-old daughter who I love to bits, love to life, and a co-parent who hates my guts. So I've learned a lot through family court, and I'm still learning. I'm no lawyer, I'm no attorney, but together we can soak up some more game and also get some inspiration, okay? Because fathers do win. Fathers do win. All right, we're going to jump into this case. I believe we're going to Florida. And in this case, mom wants dad held in contempt. What does that mean? That means mom wants dad to be fined by the court, or if it's an extreme version of contempt, to be arrested and jailed by family court because of not following a parenting plan.
Medical expenses in Florida, and also expenses related to travel for graduation of Hope. State your reasons why you think contempt is appropriate.
Sure, Your Honor. Just that they moved to Florida, and that John had made some pretty big promises to Hope to get her to move to Florida with him. She did not really want to go. He is, assured the Ann Height that, he would pay for her round trips to come home for vacations, which did not happen, and was found in contempt for March when she came home because he did not pay. And moving forward, going to graduation, I had asked that, Hope, pick us up if she had a broken car. And so I said, well, can you have your dad rent cars? He made it nothing but harder for me to come. I'm on a very limited income. I'm on permanent disability. And he had stated that he would help me any way possible in accommodating me to come to Florida if I come to see her round trip. So that was that one. And I only put in for 50% of what I paid. I just thought that was fair. And also,
could I ask you a question on that, Ms. Wanzer?
Sure.
Related to your travel expenses to Florida, is there a court order that requires Mr. Miranda to pay for a rental car for travel expenses?
No, it was just stated that it was kind of a open statement there that he would just help me with accommodations when I came, if I were to come round trip.
Okay, so let's pause it right there. Judge did a very good job of getting to the nitty gritty. Is it in writing what his responsibility and requirements were? In this particular instance of getting or helping mom get to Florida for graduation, no. So it looks to me, again, I'm no attorney, it looks to me like the judge is already veering away from mom's testimony to say, hey, you're asking me to hold this guy in contempt for something that is he say, she say. In the words of Alexander O'Neill, hearsay is nothing but hearsay, 'cause a lie's not the truth unless you believe it. This is why I'm a YouTuber and a professor, and I am not a singer. I am no singer.
All right, thanks. And then why don't you tell me about the medical expenses?
The medical expenses, she's on his insurance, and she got very sick a week before graduation and had to go to the ER. Also, she had, told her dad that she was sick, and he was just like, whatever. And she had called me all day the day that she went, and she just, Mom, I just don't feel well. She got really sick, and then I said, "We'll make a doctor's appointment for tomorrow." By the end of the evening, she couldn't bear it, and I said, "Well, go to the ER." And so she tried to go to urgent care, and eventually she couldn't. She went to the ER and had to have the
Okay, I think Mom can go on and on and on and on about how much Dad hasn't done and how much she's not happy with. Let's fast forward it a little bit more.
No, I'm just saying it shows to character of just how I can't count on his word, even in paper.
I saw some of your comments. I know you guys are saying I talk too much. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try not to talk too much. I'm gonna be very brief. But Mom is attacking Dad's character. This is about the child. Remember, family court is about the children, the well-being of the children. If you, Dad, feel like you need to attack Mom's character, uh, there's a good chance that you should find a different route. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an attorney. But the judge doesn't want to hear about that. The judge just wants to hear about what's being done to make sure a child is getting the best possible upbringing. Mom's over here attacking Dad's character, wants Dad to be held in contempt. I think I see where this is going. Do you guys see where this is going? Let's keep watching.
Mr. Ando, what's your perspective on the two issues? Or I guess the one issue on the medical expenses, because I think the travel graduation expenses, there's no order that requires that. So I'm denying that motion for the contempt of that part.
Shout out to the judge. He said, I'm denying that motion for contempt because you didn't help Mom get to Florida, because there's no order from your family court mandating you to do so. Get things in writing, guys. It's very important.
Portion. So the focus is on the medical expenses at this point.
Yes, sir. So I provide insurance. I will continue to provide health insurance for Hope, my daughter, as long as I can keep her covered. But I had told her previously to schedule a doctor's appointment when she had first told me that she was having some pains. I was not like, whatever. I told her to go see our family doctor and schedule an appointment. Hope is a procrastinator and didn't do that immediately. So a day or two after she had scheduled an appointment after talking with her mom, she never made it to that appointment because she went to the emergency room that evening. I kind of had a conversation with Hope after returning from the emergency room, just letting her know that, the costs are going to be exorbitant because you went to the emergency room. Everything is, it seems like almost double. And I said, if you'd have gone to the doctor's appointment, something may have been able to be done at the doctor's, which would have been relatively cheaper, and the insurance would have covered a good majority of it. Granted, the insurance covered almost more than 90% of the emergency room, so that was great. I didn't think that it was out of question to help my daughter understand that the process of going to the emergency room, that a bill comes along with that. I asked her to contact the hospital, let them know the situation that she is in, that she just turned 18. She's still, just about to graduate from high school, in the hopes that maybe they would either waive this or move it to,
something to consider here, guys, in America, shout out to Obama, Barack Obama. You can now stay on your parents' medical insurance until you're 26. At the time of this recording, that's still actual and factual. And now that means that you might have a child that is an adult legally, but still on your medical insurance. He is letting his daughter know, hey, X, Y, and Z about real life. So he's not bashing Mom. He's not throwing Mom under the bus. He's talking to an adult about her real life situation. So I don't see Dad as being a contemptuous person like Mom is trying to make him out to be. All right. So let's see what ends up happening.
There was some question related to age of majority and the like. So I'm going to deny that contempt, but just make clear that the parties are responsible in that percentage division for payment to the hospital for the services rendered to Hope. So I'm denying both motions for contempt. However, both parties kind of have a clear idea of what the responsibility is under the child support order from 2012, that 31% to Ms. Wanzer and 69% to Mr. Miranda. Do the parties have any questions, Ms. Wanzer or Mr. Miranda?
No, sir.
Yeah, Your Honor, actually I do. How am I, I live on $1,000 a month. So paying $300, what am I looking at there?
So that would be something that you could check with the hospital.
Look at the attitude. All of a sudden, you were trying to throw him under the bus. You were trying to get him in trouble, punitive damages. Depending on how the judge is feeling that day, it could have been worse. And now the judge is legally showing you that not only am I not holding him in contempt, you actually owe some money to help pay for this medical. And mom can't stand it. You see the attitude, you see the neck moving. I deal with this all the time in my family court cases. All of a sudden, that somber and sweet, oh, woe is me, it's gone. And it's all, crazy.
And work out payment arrangements through them. I know a lot of hospitals have charitable causes, and they have some flexibility in their payment plans, and they work with people. When people don't reach out to them, that's when they get concerned, I think I've seen in the past, but that would be your responsibility to work out something with the hospital.
Your Honor, if I may, just to bring it up, is Hope gets a stipend of Social Security benefits.
Your Honor,
that should probably go to that.
No, Your Honor, I object.
So Ms. Wanzer, as a general rule in my courtroom, I allow people to finish, and your objection is denied. There's not a legal basis for the objection. Mr. Miranda, you can finish your thought.
Yes, basically what I was saying is Hope gets a stipend from the Social Security that she gets, along with food stamps that are provided. I watched this child, since she has been getting it, because I have nothing to do with it, waste this money. So I think it would be very appropriate for this to go forward to that. I do understand your ruling is I'm obligated for the 69%, and if you rule I'm obligated to that, I will pay that bill to that. But Hope, being an adult, should have some kind of responsibility towards this.
Wow. Well, good job, Dad, in explaining how you feel, explaining the situation, and really being stand up about it. It didn't feel like Dad had malice in his voice. It didn't seem like Dad was trying to intentionally make Hope look like a bad person. He was just stating the facts, and laying the tracks. Is once said by FABOLOUS. But in all reality, keeping it actual and factual, that is how you do family court. You don't get emotional. You don't try to throw the other person under the bus, even though that co-parent, that ex-wife, or that the mother of your children might try to do that to you. Keep it streamlined, keep it about the kids, keep it a buck, and it will come back to you. Not null and void. God is the redeemer of time. So shout out to you guys. Thanks for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button, that like button, share this video, leave a comment. And if you are going through family court, coming out of family court, getting ready to go into family court, these videos are for you. We are not here to bash women at all, but we are here to give dads hope, no pun intended, and some inspiration to know that fathers do win inside of family court. All right, guys, I am Kevin Parkinson, aka Vinark MP. I'm a father, husband, filmmaker, college professor, father's rights advocate. I'll see you guys later. You can watch the next video right here. God bless.
Fathers win, we're in our prime. Yeah, yeah. Like the truth.